Ayan, okay. So yan ay so this is a transformer. So kung mapansin niyo diyan, we have ito sa taas, that is your high voltage side bushing. Sa baba ay yung may X1, X2, X3 low voltage side. Okay? And then nakalagay dito yung brand. Ayan, Sungjin. Tapos meron tayo nakalagay dyan na 15 AMDT. So yung 15 natin dyan, yan yung kVA rating ng dyan. Yan yung kVA rating ng inyong transformer, yung 15 AMDT. AMDT stands for amorphous metal distribution transformer. Okay. So ang AMDT is amorphous metal core distribution transformer. Okay. And then we have nakalagay dito yung voltage. So we have 13,200 GRDY. So grounded Y, 13,200 volts. That's the line to line voltage. And then 7620 yung line to ground voltage. Okay. And that is for your primary side or the high voltage side. Sa low voltage side, secondary side, we have your 240 volts line to line, 120 volts line to neutral. Okay. So this is rin may connection for a single phase transformer and three phase banking ng transformer. So ito, makita ninyo, okay. So dito sa taas, top view, okay, hindi naman siya top view actually. Makita nyo dito sa taas, so meron kang H1 tsaka H2. Okay. And then, so nakaharap ka sa transformer, so makita mo X3, X2, X1 from left to right. So kapag ganito, di ba sabi natin, yung nakaraan sa polarity. So kapag yung H1 mo nasa left, okay, yung H1 mo nasa left, and then yung X1 mo nasa right, hindi siya kapantay ng H1. So ito opposites. So H1 on the left, and then your X1 on the right. So ang polarity natin dito, di ba, pag ganito, is additive. Okay? So this transformer is or has additive polarity. So punta tayo sa nameplate. So sabi ko sa inyo, papakita ko yung nameplate ng transformer. Okay. Zoom in natin ng unti. Ayan. So sabi natin dyan, ayan, transformer. So yung AMDT, that is amorphous metal core distribution transformer. Okay, so nakalagay yan dito sa iyong nameplate. kVA rating. So this is 15. Okay, 15 kVA yun eh. Ito, so, diba? 15. Medyo malabo na lang yun nandito. So this is 15 kVA. Okay, phase, the single phase. O yung standard niya is ANSI C57.12.20. O cooling type. So meron pang cooling type OA. So ang sabihin ng OA na yan. So ang sabihin ng OA na yan, mamaya may unti. Tapusin muna natin. Tapos, later yan, balikan natin. And then we have the frequency, so 60 Hertz. And then the rated voltage, high voltage, we have 7620 volts. And then for the low voltage, meron kang 240 by 120 volts. And then rated current, okay, so rated current yan, 1.97 amps nakalagay for your voltage. Okay. And for the low voltage, hindi ko makita kung ilan yan. And then, we have your temperature rise ng winding. So, 65 degrees Celsius. Sa oil, 65 degrees Celsius din. So, nakalagay pa rito, polarity o additive. So, pinakita ko sa inyo kung bakit siya additive. Yung H1 nasa left, and then yung yung X1 nasa right. Okay, so that is additive polarity. So, we have the percent impedance. Hindi ko na mabasa. So, ang bibigay niya na percent impedance is at 85 degrees Celsius. Hindi lang makita. So, transformer oil quantity. So, may oil ang transformers. Oil immersed transformer ito. So, we have 50 liters. Total weight, sabihin natin na hindi makita. Ayan siya. 170 kilograms. Tapos, serial number nakalagay. And then, yung date. nakalagay din dito sa iyong transformer na meron kang diagram. Ayan, no? Yung connection diagram mo. So, makita mo dito, sa high voltage side, H1 tsaka H2. And then meron kang taps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May tap position. May pakita ko yung tap. And then, so meron kang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taps. And then, sa secondary side, ayan na. So, X1 to X2 and X2 to X3 is 120 volts. So, and then X1 to X3, 240 volts. So, kaya pag magkukonek ka ng single phase transformer, so meron pang primary side, kunin mo yung H1, H2 is grounded, okay? And then, connect mo yung H1, X1, okay? And then yung X3 is also grounded. So, para 240 volts yung connection mo, I mean 240 volts yung voltage mo. So, you use the terminals X1 and X3. Kasi kung X1, X2, 120 volts lang yan. Okay. So, meron din tayo dito mga top positions. Okay. So, sa top position 1, 2, 3, 4, so may connection din siya dito. So, 1, 2. Ito, nandito yan sa high voltage. So, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, tsaka 5, 6. Ang nakalagay dito. So, kapag top position 1, 8,000 volts, pababa na pababa yan. Okay. Yung voltage depending sa top. So, binabago-bago natin yung top setting yan depending sa primary side voltage. Kasi pag malapit ka sa substation, mataas ang voltahe mo. So, abot ng 8,000 volts. Kung palayo ka ng palayo sa linya mo, palit siya ng palit. So, ito na yung pinakamababang drop niya dito, 7,240 volts na pwede. So, top setting mo sa 5. Okay? Para yung primary mo is 7,240 volts. And then, ang lalabas pa rin sa secondary, 240 volts. Okay? So, yan yung nameplate ng transformer. Okay. So, yung top position, na sinasabi ko kanina, hindi pa ata na-upload. Ito. This is the top. Ito yung top. Ayan. So, meron ko 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, bubukin mo na yung top. So, usually, ang top setting mo lang nandun sa 3. Ito. Kasi ang sa 3 natin, yan yung nominal voltage natin, 7,620 volts. So, sa 3. So, ito yung kadalasan na setting natin na sa 3. Ayan. Dito lang yung kanyang setting. Nandiyan sa gitna, sa 3. So, pag nasa 1, 8,000 volts. Pag nasa 5, baba na siya 7,240. Okay? So, yan yung so, ito yung itsura ng transformer mo. Ayan. So, ito yung itsura ng transformer nyo. So, this is 15 kVA. And then, kung makita nyo sa gilid, ito. So, kung makita nyo sa transformer na to, sa gilid, ayan o. Meron ka dyan, yan, yung nameplate. Nakalagay yan sa mga transformer mo. Okay. So, yan yung distribution transformer. Okay. So, proceed tayo on our topic. So, unahin natin ang single phase transformer. Check ko muna saglit ha. So, single phase transformer. Yung audio ko okay naman, tsaka yung video, yung presentation, okay naman. Mamaya tutol-tulit. Okay naman?
Okay naman po, sir.
Opo, sir.
Proceed tayo. So, first, this is natin is single phase transformer. So, syempre, ang single phase transformer, they supply single phase service. So kapag isa lang yan, syempre, single phase lang yung service. Pero kapag, pero pwede ka rin gumamit ng 2 o 3 na single phase na transformers, okay? Pwede ka maglagay ng 3 na ganito para magkaroon ka ng 3-phase service. So, discuss natin mamaya yung 3-phase banking. Kasi you need to bank your transformers, okay? Oops. Ayan. So, you need to bank your transformers. Bank. Ayan, banking. So, kailangan mong i-bank yung transformer mo for 3-phase service. So, meron kang tatlong distribution transformers. Okay. So, may connection lang yan. Okay, so may H1, H2. Okay, may connection lang yan. So, dito yung X1, X2, X3. So, may connection lang ito para magamit mo for 3-phase, yung tatlo na yan. So, these are tatlong single-phase transformers. Okay. So, nabigay ko na ito kanina, yung transformer nameplate. So, pinakita ko sa inyo yung nameplate. So, meron meron tayong kVA rating, voltage rating, primary and secondary. Nakalagay din ang percent impedance. Polarity nakalagay din. Kita nyo, additive yung kanina. Yung weight nakalagay din. Ilang kilograms yan. Connection diagram, nandoon na rin. Kita nyo kanina. And cooling class. Yung cooling class, kabutan ko magitin. OA. Yung nakalagay yung kanina is OA. Nabi sabihin ng OA. So, ang OA stands for basically OA. That is oil and air. Okay? So, yun yung kanyang pang-cool. Yung OA. Yung kanyang OA, oil tsaka air. Oil, air. Okay. So, sabihin niyan, this is, yung transformer mo is oil immersed. Oil immersed, and that is self-cooled. Self-cooled. So yung cooling nito, what do we call that? Yung cooling nito is just yung self lang. Hindi mo na kailangan na external mga fans para mapakool yung loob nito. So self-cooling lang siya. And then you have your oil immersed. So may oil yung mga loob ng iyong oil immersed. So this is oil immersed self-cooled transformers, OISC. Okay? So ito, the figure natin, that is a single phase transformer. So we have your bushing, high voltage, ito. Okay? High voltage to. And then you have your low voltage bushings. And then sa loob, makita niyo yung windings. Okay? And then this is immersed in oil. So for a single phase transformer, okay, so supplying single phase service, so pinakompute natin yung full load current in amperes. Ito yung formula natin. So we have I is equal to S, wait lang, parang na-chat. Hello, nawala. Nawala yung sound ko. Nawala doon yung sound ko. Hello. Pili lang pala. Sige. Okay, so, ayan. So, for a single phase transformer ulit, supplying single phase service, your full load current, okay, so ang full load current is computed as itong formula natin. So, simpleng power formula, I is equal to S kVA over your V in kV. So, yung S natin, this is the transformer kVA rating. And then yung V natin, take note, that is the line to ground voltage rating ng transformer mo in kV. So, kung halimbawa, meron kang 50 kVA na transformer, okay, 50 kVA yung transformer natin. So, and then yung high voltage winding mo, okay, yung high voltage mo. So, we have your 13,200 high voltage natin. We have 13,200 GRDY or GNDY, parehas lang yan, may 7620 volts, okay? So, ang kukunin natin dito is your line to ground rating, voltage rating. So, ang line to ground natin is this one, yung 7620 volts, okay? So, 7620 volts, so we have your 50 kVA. So, makuha mo yung current that is equal to 50 kVA, 50 times 10 raised to 3, divided by your voltage, which is 7620. So, ito is VA, tapos ito V. So, ang I natin, okay. So, ilan ang I natin? So, ang I natin, kapag ganito, solve na lang natin. Check natin kung tama itong 6.56. So, 13,000, 50 kVA divided by 7620. Okay, so, ang primary current mo is 6.56 amperes. So, tama to. So this is on the primary. Okay? On the secondary, okay? On the secondary, so we have your say kVA rating 50 kVA, and then so full load current natin naka-based doon. So based on the 240 volt winding, okay, so 240 volt winding, okay, so that is 50 kVA divided by 240 volts. Okay? So lalabas you have 208.33 amperes. Okay? So kung mapansin niyo, maliit yung current sa primary compared on your secondary. Maliit yan, yung primary. Okay? So, kaya papansinin nyo, pag doon kayo sa high voltage side, maliit lang yung wire. Maliit lang siya kasi 6.56 amperes lang. Unlike pag nag-step down na yung voltage, lalaki na yung current. Okay? So this is now for, so since 240 volts na to, this is now for use ng ating customer. Okay, so that is how we compute for the full load current ng isang single phase transformer. Okay, so punta tayo on connections. Okay, so presently, so napakarami ng single phase transformers natin. So bakit? So dahil napakarami rin nating mga single phase loads, tsaka ang lighting natin, tsaka mga small power loads ay single phase. Okay? Sa mga bahay ninyo, single phase, di ba? Okay? Bahay ninyo, yung mga, itong laptop natin, electric fan, ilaw, aircon na maliliit, ano pa? Yung radyo ninyo, TV, naghahanap ng appliances eh. Yan. So, lahat yan ay mga single phase. Tsaka, lahat ng bahay natin, halos single phase ng connection due to small lang na ang load niyan. Napakaliit ng load ng mga bahay natin. Okay? And then, ang supply natin ng ating kuryente sa mga bahay, so meron kang secondary lang na distribution, di ba? Secondary distribution lang ito. So that using yung ating secondary connection, o yung secondary line natin, that is supplied in single phase. Okay? So, so next design natin is design of secondary distribution systems. So, makita niyo yan doon na single phase lang talaga yung ating single phase lang yung sa ating secondary, since that is nakaraang topic natin, that is what we call the common main secondary. Okay. So, ito yung ginagamit kadalasan sa atin. Okay. So, and then, most of the time, so kung mapansin ninyo, most of the time, yung mga fully phased naman na secondary system, ang connection ng mga transformer mo dyan, single phase pa rin yan, pero nakabanking. Okay? So kung makita nyo, merong mga transformer dyan na tatlo, okay? Mga kasama yan, nakabanking yan. Okay? May connection lang yan, na banking, connection, di ba? Nakakonect lang yan doon sa poste, akyat, tapos ito ano lang, may ito, Y to delta pala. This is Y to delta. So may connection din yan dito. Connect mo to, ganyan. Basta may connection lang yan. Mamaya, discuss natin further. So ano pa rin yan? Tatlong single phase transformers, pero naka-banking lang. So single phase transformers pa rin yan. So gamit na gamit ang single phase transformers. Okay. So yeah. And then single phase distribution transformer natin, so meron kang isang high voltage primary winding and meron kang dalawang low voltage secondary windings. So rated yung secondary at 120 volts. Okay? So yan yung single phase transformer. So meron tayo dito connection, diretso ko sa connection diagram. Okay, para makita natin kagad. So we have in here your connection diagram for a single phase transformer. Ang ginagamit natin dito, ito kasi sa United States, ito na connection type. So, ginagamit natin for the Philippines is this one. Yung nasa figure 2.6. Okay? And yung sa B, ito atin sa Pilipinas, this one. Okay? So, ang connection natin in the Philippines, so ito yung ano natin, primary line. So, sa primary line, we have your phase A and the neutral. Okay? The neutral. Okay? So, we have in here, yung A mo, tap mo to your H1, yung A, yan, nakita nyo dyan. And then yung H2 natin, naka-ground. Naka-connect sa neutral. Okay? Naka-connect sa neutral and then grounded yan. Okay? So, and then we have in here, ayan. So, tapos, parang dito yan. Tapos, hindi, sa Pilipinas hindi ito yung X2 hindi ito ginagamit. Okay? Ang nangyayari sa atin sa Pilipinas, we have your X1, yan. So we have your connection, tapos may naka-ground dito. Okay? Ano ba yan? Ayan. Yung X3. So yung X3, gina-ground natin din. So ito, kasi ang system natin is multi-grounded. Okay? Multi-grounded. Grounded. So pag multi-grounded ang system, hindi na makita. Multi-grounded. So pag multi-grounded ang system natin, yung neutral ng primary mo, okay, yun din yung neutral ng secondary. So yun din yung neutral niya. Okay? So tatap natin yung neutral doon sa H2. So naka-ground din yan. Okay? So ito na yung naging connection natin. Wala na akong na-picturean dyan para makita ninyo kung paano yung connection. Tingnan ko kung meron ako ha. Pakita ko mamaya. Tingnan natin. Tingnan ba ito? Hindi ganun makita. Okay. Hindi siya ganun makita. So ito, yung basta ganito yung connection mo, grounded yung H1, so nakatap to your common neutral. Okay, so that since our system is multi-grounded. So meron din tayong katawag na paralleling ng transformer. Okay. So bakit tayo nagpa-parallel ng transformer? So nagpa-parallel tayo ng transformer kapag kunyari meron kang existing, kunyari let's say mayroon kang hotel. Okay. Meron kang hotel kunyari. And then ang nakabit mo lang una, na transformer ng una is just 25 kVA. Eh nag-expand ka ngayon, kinulang yung 25 kVA. Nagdagdag ka ng expansion, malaki-laki yung load. Let's say, ang bagong load mo, pag-calculate, so we have 37.5 kVA. So, i-parallel natin yung dalawa na yan para ma-combine. So, we now have, ilan ang rating nito? 62.5. So, magiging 62.5 kVA ang rating ang kayang i-supply nito once na nakaparallel. So sabi natin, so kapag kailangan ng greater capacity, so we have your two single-phase transformers of the same, pwedeng pareho, pwede rin magkaiba ng kVA. Pwede mo siyang i-parallel. So yung single-phase transformer na yan, either additive or subtractive. Okay? So pwedeng ito is additive polarity, ito na pwedeng subtractive. Pero usually additive lang naman ang meron yung transformer. So ito yung mga conditions natin for paralleling ng single-phase transformer. So meron tayong 6. So una, we have so dapat same ang turns ratio ng iyong transformer. So since same naman yan yung natin voltage rating ng transformer mo, since same naman ang voltage ratings, so let's say this is 13.2 by 7.62 kY. Okay? And then same din dito. And then ang secondary mo is 240 by 120. Same din dito. So we have the same turns ratio. And then next one, so dapat same ang primary phase. Okay? Same ang primary phase. So kung kinonect mo ito, yung primary mo, kinonect mo sa phase A. Okay? Pag kinonect mo sa phase A yung transformer mo, dapat yung kaparallel niya nakakonect din sa phase A, hindi pwede sa phase B. Okay? So kailangan same primary phase. So kung phase A kinabit yung 25 kVA mo, yung 37.5 mo kabit mo rin sa phase A. Okay? Next, dapat identical yung frequency rating. So 60 Hz yung 25, so dapat 60 Hz din yung 37.5. And then, ayun na nga, identical ang voltage ratings. Okay, so same yung voltage ratings natin. And then, syempre, dapat identical yung top settings natin. So since di ba yung sa top settings natin, so ito ay nagpapabago ng iyong voltage ng primary. So dapat parehas yung top setting para parehas yung voltage. Okay? And then kung magkaiba yung transformer, okay? Since dalawa yung transformer natin, so dapat yung per unit impedance, okay? Yung per unit impedance ng transformer mo, okay? So dapat yan between 0.925 and 1.075 lang. So para ma-maximize yung capability ng iyong transformer. Pero ang problema natin, hindi economical, okay, ang pag-parallel. Hindi siya economical. So bakit? So since the total cost and losses ng dalawang small na transformer ay mas malaki compared sa isang transformer na same capacity. So let's say, ano bang may kapareha? So let's say, sabi ko 50 to, 50 kVA. So magiging 75 kVA to. Okay? So pag, diba? So meron kang 25 tsaka 50. I-compare mo yan sa isa na 75 kVA. Compare mo to. Pag-compare mo to dalawa. Yung parallel na 25 and 50 sa 75 kVA. So ang comparison natin dyan, yung total cost ng dalawang ito, mas malaki compared sa isa lang. And then, syempre, losses, mas malaki sa dalawa na to. So pag pinakumbay mo yung dalawa na yan, mas malaki yung losses niya compared sa isang unit lang. Okay, so same capacity yan ha. O, 25 plus 50, 75. Tapos compare mo sa 75 kVA na transformer, ayan. So mas malaki yung losses nung naka-parallel na ito. Okay, so kaya yung iba, bili talaga ng bago. So, pero na lang naman yan. So pwede ito gamitin for temporary remedy. So, kung wala ka pang pambili, pansamantagal. Okay. So, paralleling ng single-phase transformer, so we have additive, subtractive to subtractive, and then additive to subtractive. Ayan. So, we have your H1. Ayan. And then nakakabit din sa H1. Pag parehas additive, H2, ganun din. H2 to H2. And then we have your X2 to X2, X2, X1, X1. Kapag subtractive to subtractive, ganun din siya halos. Okay? Okay. X1, X1, X2, X2, okay? Ganun din siya halos. And then pag additive subtractive, halos ganun din. Okay, iba lang yung niya. So, to illustrate your load division, so illustrate natin yung load division among the parallel connected transformers. So, consider tayo ng dalawang transformer. We have your transformer 1 and transformer 2. So, this is connected in parallel. As you can see in this figure, nakaparallel yung dalawa. Ito, 1 and 2. And then, that feeds a load. So, this is your load. Okay? And then, we assume that assume na natin na yung conditions kanina ay already been met na siya. So, ito yung equivalent circuit ngayon ng iyong transformers. Okay. So, So ito yung transformer 1, ito transformer 2, and this is your load. So mag-load division tayo. So ito yung equivalent circuit natin sa B. So referred to the low voltage side. So since your transformers are connected in parallel, so ang voltage drop niyan ay equal since nakaparallel yan. Ang voltage drop is equal. So since the voltage drop V1 is equal to V2, so we now have I1 times your Z ng T1 is equal to I2 times Z ng T2. Okay? So since equal ang voltage drops, is 1. And then ito na yung kakalabasan based on I and Z. And then, cross multiply lang. So we now have I1 over I2 is equal to Z EQ T2 over Z EQ T1. Okay? And then, so yung I1 natin and I2 is the secondary current of transformer 1 and 2 respectively. And then yung Z EQ T2 and T1 equivalent impedance ng transformer 2 and 1 respectively. And then yung IL natin is the load current. Okay. So from that equation kanina, okay, so your load division is determined only by the relative ohmic impedance. So meron pang ohmic impedances doon. So if the ohmic impedances is replaced, okay, so we now have your I1 over I2 is equal to the percent impedance ng T2 over your impedance, percent impedance ng T1 times your ST1 over ST2. So ang S natin is the kVA rating ng transformer mo. Okay. And then mula dyan, so mula dito sa ZEQ, okay, so naging percent impedance na yan. Okay. So we now have so mula dyan, pwede rin itong i-express yung 2.4 in terms ng iyong, imbis na current, pwede rin siya in terms of your kVA. So we now have SL1 over SL2. So ito yung formula natin gagamitin. So your SL1 over SL2 is equal to the percent impedance of T2 over percent impedance of T1 times ST1 over ST2. So mag-solve tayo ng problem regarding the what do we call that? The paralleling. So lipat tayo ng presentation. So doon tayo sa isang window. Ito. So solve natin for example 1. So assume that a 250 kVA transformer with 2.4% impedance is parallel with a 500 kVA transformer with 3.1% impedance. So determine the maximum load that can be carried without overloading either transformer. So assume that the maximum allowable transformer loading is 100% of the load. So ang tanong dito is determine the maximum load na kaya ng dalawang transformer na yung nakaparallel without overloading. So check natin yung kada transformer na yan, 250 and 500, kung mag-overload yan. Okay? So doon tayo solve na natin to, yung maximum load. So doon sa formula natin, maximum load. So alamin natin kung hindi siya mag-overload muna. Okay? So alamin natin kung hindi mag-overload yung 250 kVA tsaka yung 500 kVA. So try natin. So sabihin natin na yung 250, yan yung T1 mo. Okay? And then yung T2 mo is 500 kVA. Okay, so let's say that. So yan yung iyong T1, T2. And then, okay. So kung may formula tayo kanina. So ang formula natin kanina is we have your SL1 over SL2 is equal to the percent Z of your T2 over the percent Z of your T1 times your ST1 over ST2. Okay. So percent impedance. So may given a percent impedance. So for T1, that is 2.4%. And then for T2, that is 3.1%. Okay? So, kailangan natin malaman yung SL1 tsaka SL2. Okay? So, ang ratio ng SL1 tsaka SL2, kunin natin. Okay? So, ang ratio. Kunin natin ang ratio niyan, SL1 over SL2. So, this is equal to, yung ZT2, nandyan. So, we have 3.1%. So, percent sabi dyan, so we have 3.1 over your percent ZT1, we have 2.4. So, times your ST1, rating ng first transformer, 250. And then yung rating ng pangalawa is 500. So, pag sinulod natin yan, ang kalabasan is 0.6458. Okay? So, assume natin, so since ito yung ratio ng loadings natin. Okay? So, try natin na sabihin natin na yung 500 kVA na transformer, yung load niya, so, this is transformer T2. So, ang load niya, sabihin natin 500 kVA. Okay? Tingnan natin kung lalampas yung load ng T1, which is 250. Okay? Check natin kung lalampas sa 250 kVA. So, we do that using this formula pa rin. So, we have SL1. Kunin natin kung mag-overload yung load ng 1. Assume natin na yung SL2 is 500. Okay? We assume that your SL2 is 500. Okay? Assume natin na 500 na siya. Maximum load ng T2. Try natin kung mag-overload yung T1. So solve natin yan. Try natin kung mag-overload yan. So, pati yung solve yung SL1. So, we solve SL1. So, we have your SL2, okay, times this percentage. Diba? So, we have your percentage na nakuha natin, which is 0.6458. Okay? Multiply natin doon sa SL2. So, we have your 500. So, kaya rin kung lalampas yan. Mukhang lalampas. Kasi dapat 0.5, no? So, ang sagot dyan is, saan yun? So, ang sagot natin dyan is 322, kulay daw, okay, 322.9 kVA. Okay? 322.9 kVA. So, mapansinin nyo, okay? So, lampas siya doon sa 250 kVA. Overloaded siya. Oh, 322.9 compared with 250 kVA. Overloaded yung transformer mo. Okay? Overloaded siya ngayon. So, natin pwedeng gawin na full yung VA na 500 kVA sa transformer T2. So, try natin na yung T1 yung so, try natin, hindi pwede. So, try natin na yung T1 naman yung, so, after 250 kVA, so, yung load ng 1 mo, so, yung maximum load ng 1 mo, sabihin natin na 250 kVA. So, try natin kung mag-overload siya on the 500 kVA. So, we have the formula. Oh, dito pa rin galing. Dito pa rin galing yan. Okay. So, we have your SL2. Kung natin yung SL2. SL2 is equal to SL1 over your 0.6458, diba? Okay, so SL1, sabihin natin SL1 is 250 kVA. So we have 250 divided by 0.6458. So calculator natin to, ang lalabas sa sagot, 250 over 0.6458. So ang kakalabasan yan is now this one, 387.1 kVA. So compare natin doon sa T2, which is 500, okay? Hindi pa siya overloaded. Okay, so okay to. So this is the maximum. So naka-maximum tayo sa T1, 250, and then sa T2, that is only 387.1 kVA. Okay. Ito yung ano natin. Ito yung magiging maximum load natin. I-add natin yung dalawa. So the maximum load, okay? So the maximum load or the total load na kayang i-supply nito, okay, That is the sum. Okay, so that's na natin. Add natin yung SL1 at SL2. Okay, add natin yung dalawa. So we have yung SL1 250 plus yung kasunod 387.1 kVA. So we have 637.1 kVA. So ito yung maximum load na kayang i-supply ng iyong transformer. Ito. Okay. So that's the maximum load without overloading either transformer. Okay. And then the maximum loading is 100% ng rating. So ito yung pangalawang scenario natin, 100% yung load, so 250 kVA. So pag maximum load yung first transformer mo, yung second transformer mo, 387 lang. So add mo yung dalawa. So we now have 637.1 kVA. So this is the maximum load now that can be carried by the transformer. So hindi yan so nakadepende pa rin yan on your percent impedances. Okay. Yung magiging maximum load natin without overloading. Okay. Kasi minsan na-overload yung transformer naman. So that is so we have 67.1 kVA. Okay, so that's the solving. May tanong kayo sa solve ng paralleling na yan? May tanong kayo dito sa paralleling natin na part. So, test mo muna ha. Kung ano nangyari dito. Test muna natin. So, try natin yung isa yung mag 100%. So, 100% yung T2. Sinubukan natin yan. Hindi pwede. Okay, kasi pag maximum yung 500 kVA or T2, overloaded yung T1. So, ang ginawa natin para ma-solve natin to, si T1 yung ating 100% loading, 250 kVA. And then, si hindi umabot sa maximum. So, 387.1 kVA lang. So, pag inad natin yan, we have 637.1 kVA. Ang email na ito. Okay, so may tanong? Hello. May tanong kayo on our example on paralleling. So po tayo ng isa. Gusto nyo isa pang problem?
Sige po, sir.
Sige, para
Sige po, sir.
Dito tayo magkuha sa sa assignment ninyo na binigay. Kuha tayo dito sa assignment. Ito, assume that a 50 kVA isa pang example. Yan. Ito na sa yung assignment nakalagay ng module. So assume that a 50 kVA transformer, okay natin. So assume that a 50 kVA transformer with 3.7% impedance is parallel with a 100 kVA transformer with 3.5 kVA percent impedance. So same, determine the maximum load. Okay, determine the maximum load na kaya without overloading. So gagawin natin dito for this example. Assume, designate muna natin. So the T1 is 550 kVA. And then the T2 is 100 kVA. Kalahati. Okay? And then the percent impedance ng T1 is 3.7%. And then the percent impedance ng T2 is 3.5%. Okay? So from our formula, so we have your SL, SL1 over SL2. Ayan, ito yung formula natin. Okay. This is our formula. Oops. This is our formula. Yan, ito yung formula natin. Yan. Wala iba. ST2. Ayan. So this is our formula. So if SL1 over SL2 is equal to Z, percent Z, T2 over Z, percent Z, T1. So substitute natin. So we have ZT2, 3.5% divided by your ZT1, 3.7% times your T1, rating ng T1. So we have 50 kVA over your ZT2, 100. Okay. So, solve natin sa calculator. Sino? Solve nyo. May calculator kayo dyan? Also, 3.5 over 3.7 times 50 over 100. Anyone? Ayun. 0.47297. Sige. 0.47297 daw. So, yan. So, ito. Try natin na ang i-overload natin, ang i-100% natin. Okay, so, try tayo. So, let's try. So, yung T1, di ba, is 50 kVA. So, i-try natin na yung T2, yung ano natin, 100%. So, sabi natin na yung SL2 is 100 kVA. So, 100% loading tayo for the second transformer, ha? 100% loading. So, try natin kung mag-overload yung SL1. Okay? Yung first transformer. So, solve natin. Mula dito pa rin. Mula dito. So, ito na yung ratio ng SL1 tsaka SL2. Ito. This one. So, solve natin yung SL1. So, SL1 is simply 0.47297 times your SL2. Okay? So we now have 0.47297 times your SL2, which is 100. Okay, so ang sagot natin is 47.297. Ang dali, kVA times 100. Okay, so kung pansinin nyo, compare this 47.297 with your transformer rating, which is 50. Hindi siya overload. Okay, therefore, hindi siya overload. So therefore, the maximum load. Okay. So we have your SL1, 47.297 plus we are 100. So we have 147.297 kVA. So ito yung maximum load. Okay. Without overloading. So try natin na yung 50 kVA. Try natin yung 50 kVA. Subukan lang natin, ha. Try natin baka doon mag-overload. Okay. So try natin yung T1, which is 50 kVA. Ito yung SL1 natin. 100%. So 50 kVA. While your T2, which is 100 kVA, okay, ito tingnan natin kung mag-overload. Okay, tingnan natin kung mag-overload to. Check natin. So, solve natin yung SL2. So, formula tayo galing. Ito. So, SL2 is SL1 divided by your ratio. So, SL1 over your 0.47297. So, we have 100 over 0.47297. Okay. So, try natin. So, we have 100. Yeah. So, we have 100 kVA. Normal overload 2 divided by 47297. Okay, overload na overload. So, we have 211.4299. Compare this one with your T2 rating, which is 100. Overloaded. Compare. Overloaded. Laki, halos 111% or 111 kVA overload niya.
Sir, hindi po ba 50 yung gagamitin?
sorry, 50 pala.
L1.
Buti nakita niyo yun. 50 pala eh. Buti, nandiyan pa kayo. Isa pa kayo.
Overload pa rin, sir.
Ko lang. Okay, so 50. Overload pa rin ba?
104.325.
At least nandiyan kayo, di ba? Gising. Ilan? 100?
105 po.
105
po.
Overload pa rin. Kaya overload eh. Okay, so overload pa rin siya. At least, di ba, ko, dyan pala kayo. Okay. So, gamitin natin SL1, which is ito, 50. Tama. Okay. Very good. Alert kayo. Okay. 50. So, mapansin nyo, 105 kVA, 0.71. Okay. Overload pa rin sa 100. So, hindi tayo magpo-proceed na ganito yung solution. So, pag overload, try ka na yung isa yung i-overload mo. Yung i-100% mo. Ganoon lang siya. Like our example kanina. So, nag-gets na. Okay na. Nagulan lang siya. So, parang trial and error siya. Try muna natin yung isa yung 100%. Tapos try natin yung isa. So, pag nag-overload, hindi yun ang pili mong i-100%. So, try another transformer to be 100% loading. Okay? So, ayos ang mga... So, wala nang tanong dito for paralleling. Wala na.